to GametechUK, having a bit of a play on the Oculus tonight. I'm going to be putting a lot of VR content up in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. I've been living with the VR now. You saw my initial response, which was, I love it, it's fantastic. But now I've been living with it for a couple of weeks. I want to go do another video very soon on what it's like now. The initial excitement has sort of worn off, if you like, what it's like to live with it, and you know what it's like to game in it for any length of time. So there's going to be a video coming up on that. I've also got another video coming up on when you get an Oculus, you get lots of people around, they don't know what it is, half of them, they want to try it. What's the best stuff to demo? What's the best software to demo for older people, younger people, gamers, non-gamers? So there's going to be a video on that as well. The video that I'm going to do today is a review of Into the Dead. Now, I don't know a huge amount about this game. I think first and foremost, let's watch the trailer.
Mayday, mayday, speed bird, 95, 95.
What drew me to this game? Well, the trailer looks fantastic, you got to admit, and it was almost the perfect what I'm looking for, something to scare the shit out of me in VR. So basically it says, in a world overrun with the dead, you survive, but for how long? Into the Dead throws you into a gruesome world of the zombies, where there's no second chances. Do what you have to do to stay alive. Now, you'll see for a minute, this is a very disappointing game, and nothing what I was expecting at all. I mean, it says stuff like, do what you got to do what you got to do to stay alive. Keep moving as fast as you can. Protect yourself by any means necessary. You'll see there are no means to protect yourself. Intense game. Sorry, I've got a cold today. Intense gameplay with stunning visuals. It's not. High quality sound design. It hasn't. Unlock an arsenal of powerful weapons. It has got some decent weapons in there, which I haven't unlocked yet, but I've seen, and some of them are quite good. You collect dogs to help you. Missions on there, so it's a moderate. This is when you get the Oculus. That is something to look for. It gives you a moderate, higher, intense. So moderate is totally fine. It says we need the gamepad. So I think let's start it. Right, okay, so the Rift is on, I'm comfortable, I've got my gamepad. Let's have a look around. So, the menu screen's fantastic, it feels good. I mean, I can see a good, I don't know, 300 or 400, 500 feet ahead, all the way around. The writing's coming with me, I quite like that. 3D up in the sky is pretty good. Now, to give you an idea of, I don't know what you expected when you saw the trailer. I expected a zombie game, something like Dead by Daylight, where we can go in the trees there and hide and look out for zombies. But you'll see very quickly, it's nothing like that at all. It's very, very misleading. In fact, not a very good game. So we go to play. Now, this is a first impression. It's not like I've played this for hours on end, okay, so but I think the game mechanics are essentially going to be exactly the same all the way through. Right, okay, you can have a boost to start with, so we'll go armed start with a weapon. It's got to be a good idea. Now the VR, the arms look good. If I look down at the arms and the but this gameplay is you actually aim with your head for the guns. That's why I was doing this gameplay of essentially on rails game mechanic. That's it. I mean, you can look around, you look behind you, The VR is not really doing anything at all, and it's basically a dodging game. That's it. I've got no control over the game. Look, that's it. Very boring, and not what I was after at all. It's $3.99 on the Oculus store, which isn't expensive. That's not a problem. It's not expensive at all, but I'm not even going to play anymore. Quality wise, I was hoping with the Oculus store that, okay, you might have a sort of indie developer section. You would hope that all of it has been quality controlled, and anything you buy off of there is designed for that, and not just an adaptation of some shitty iPad game that is probably free to play on there anyway. Absolute rubbish, you know. I'm very, very disappointed. Not that I've spent $3.99. I'm glad I've spent $3.99, so you don't have to. But in terms of, I mean, it was meant to be, I read it as like a walking around game, as a proper zombie, you know, control it on the gamepad, hide from them, shoot them, not this silly, just on rails, dodge left and right. So with that in mind, I'm sure it gets better, and I've watched a couple of clips on YouTube of massive weapons that you get, but essentially the game mechanic of just running along and dodging left to right is going to be exactly the same. So there's no way on this earth that I could recommend this to you, and I'm glad that I've paid the $3.99 so you don't have to. There's plenty more coming on the channel, like I say, with the VR, so stay tuned and don't buy that shit.